Hunger Games arena template, the Forgotten Forest. Interesting concept. So we're looking kind of similar to Hunger Games 1.
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Think of that, but there is no swimming section. I think that's Hunger Games 2.
Well, that's in 2, yeah.
That's in 2. There is no swimming.
So 1, just 1.
There is no massive panopticon.
Oh.
So you're not running a big open area at the start. That's how I'll
And
spin
also
this.
tell it to include like the mega, you know, like the like every couple of days you have like the mega scary event, you know, like the monkeys come or the mist comes or something.
Yeah, we're going to set it up so that it's similar to Hunger Games 1, where you have the mist, you have the monkeys, you have stuff like that. Oh, is that the monkeys in 2, isn't it? It's dogs in 1.
Yeah, it's done. Okay,
It's dogs.
I did a Hunger Games simulator, and this person won.
What the hell?
It's not even not even a named character.
Right, so Hunger Games arena template, the Forgotten Forest. Guess what district we're from?
12?
No. Fucking 10. We're from District 10.
That's not good.
No, it's not good at all, man. We're cooked.
Oh, this is District 10, like the movie with the aliens? And
Bro, what is the District 10 male? Oh my god, look at the face. We are so cooked.
Wait, where's... Oh no, he just exploded.
We are so cooked. Anyway, so District 10 is known for livestock. Right? So Dave the Reaping. It's a crisp morning in District 10, a region known for its livestock production. The sun rises early over the sprawling fields, casting a golden hue over the district's rural landscape. So we already have that we're from a farming background. So we could try cheese this.
Wait, so my question is, A, have we started a podcast? And B, I thought but we're not. See, look, it's not about cheesing ChatGPT. It's about trying to survive the Hunger Games. Cheesing ChatGPT is much easier than surviving the Hunger Games.
No. What I'm saying is, we have to be given relevant background information.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is for.
Okay.
And yeah, we have started the pod.
Okay. Yeah.
We have started the pod. But what I'm saying is, it's not fair if we say we're from District 1.
Obviously. Yeah.
It's not fair if we say we're from District 12.
Well, that just kills ourselves. Yeah.
ChatGPT has given us the district we're from. It's given us District 10.
I guess that's like that's like the Ireland district.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. So, I said randomly choose between District 1 and District 12. It chose for us District 10. So we have to make do with what we have. Of course, because if you're born in the Hunger Games world, you're not going to choose what district you're from.
Yeah.
So now we're given this character, and we have to try survive.
Yeah.
Yet again, I'm not going to give ChatGPT any more prompts. We just say how we'll survive from now on. So, like that, we're from District 10, which is known for livestock and farming. Yet again, District 10, it's not going to have much pull with District 1, District 2, District 3. So sponsors are kind of out the window.
Yeah.
You do have to think though, we are in a forest. It is the Forgotten Forest. So we do have the wildlife edge over a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. You can kind of cheese it.
Well, it says District 10 is big and dry. It's like plains, deserts, and prairie in Mexico.
Well, ChatGPT is saying District 10 is known for livestock, so...
Well, ChatGPT doesn't actually... ChatGPT is wrong.
Well, yet again, this isn't lore-accurate Hunger Games.
Are we trying to survive the Hunger Games? Or are we trying to survive ChatGPT's Hunger Games?
Right, okay then. How about this? I'm just going to say, give me a number between 1 and 12, and that's the district we're from.
Well, no, it can be 10. It's just 10 is farming, but it's it's not like jungle farming.
No, we might as well keep it lore accurate here. Give me a number between 1 and 12. Number 7. Okay, we're from District 7.
Hey, that's my favorite number in 1 to 10. See, this is a lumber district.
Okay, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. All right.
Oh shit!
So-
District 7 is where the one Joanna we were talking about last time is from.
District 7 is.
Yeah, like Joanna. You remember the one we were talking about? The one with the naked scene, the one that.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
Hey yo, hey yo. Okay, so we know that we're at District 7, the Lumbar, and we're in the Forgotten Forest.
Yeah.
We are already cooking. And I feel like a lot of people will know that we're cooking.
But
So we gotta go in.
I don't think District 2 is like, oh, these guys are gonna be cooking. I think they're like, yeah, we're gonna be cooking.
Yet again, District 1, District 2 have been trained since birth to be fucking killers. Which is a bit worrying.
Yeah, it is a bit worrying.
But if they know beforehand, like they say in the books that they know beforehand if they're from like District 1, District 2, District 3, that they know the arena before going in. Of course they're going to try to pick up some people from District 7.
Yeah.
Like, they'd have to. Because, like, you're in a forest.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you pick the people from the Lumbar region? So, question is, do we know before going in that we're in a forest?
No,
Or do we,
don't
because
know.
we're from
We have
District
no
7, we
clue.
don't
We
know?
have no clue what's gonna happen.
Okay, right. Then we're better off staying away from District 1, 2, and 3. Because they will just try and cook us.
Yeah, no, there's no way I'm going near them.
They will try cook us. Do we make friends, or do we just stick at it?
I think you have to make friends, or else you're done. Now we don't need
Who
to
would
make
you be
like
choosing,
we
though?
don't need to make like close allies. But think about Hunger Games 2, when Katniss talked to the nerdy guys and this and that. We don't need to become buddy, but we need to kind of start a rapport, you know.
You need enough. Yeah.
I think we look at some guy that's decent, but isn't exactly top dog, and you're like, alright, we're gonna come up to them and like trying to help them and be mates with them, and hoping that they won't betray us because they're like, oh, we got allies, and then we'll betray them later.
So we're going betrayal route then. Yet again, we're
that's
gonna
the
have to
other.
betray. We're in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, the end goal is betrayal, but
It's
like,
betrayal, and it's not. We're
Yeah.
not doing Katniss run here either. We're not breaking the system around like that.
No,
Like
no.
you will kill or be killed.
yeah.
So yeah, you will have to betray. Or you could do the admirable route, and you could be like, yeah, no, use run that way. We're gonna run this way. If we see each other again, it's hands on deck.
Or you could do the easy way out and just like, this is awful. But you come up and you just like kill yourself to just stop all the, to just like you get.
So we're trying to survive here. This is the survivability series.
Goddamn, insta fail.
Right, you think about that now. Well, I'll be gone for 30 seconds, right? Think about that now. Think about that for a second.
Yeah, no. So as I was saying, no, I don't think that's a good tactic for the survivability series. What might work better is something like we come in, we see okay, District 1 and 2, they're probably gonna be buddy, all the big fellas, like they will always. We're gonna want to suss out actual decent people that have low self-esteem and are a bit spooked. So I'm not looking at District 12. I'm not looking for Katniss. I'm looking for someone that has specific.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah, I was saying how we come in, we're ignoring the big districts, we're looking at potential people with low self-esteem, other people that are looking to be spooked, but that have potential. I'm not trying to find, just fox face. I'm looking at, alright, this guy's good, this guy's clever, but he's standing there by himself. Hey, buddy, you need some help.
Yet again, you can't pick up a crafty fucker, because a crafty fucker would murk you during the night.
No, I'm not saying too crafty. I'm saying low self-esteem. Like this fella.
You're picking up the goddamn loners, the isolated, the outsiders.
I'm literally in Hunger Games 2. You go up, you see the nerdy fella with the glasses, and you're like, alright, we're working together, bucko. And he's basically like, he's gonna want us because he's like, wow, District 7, these are decent allies, you know? And he's obviously, like, everyone hates 1, 2, and 3. So he's not gonna be prejudiced against us straight away. We can be like, hey, look, we're one of the weaker districts. We'll work together. We'll sort this out. But we can always use him as bait or sacrifice or anything, which needs to be at the end of the day. It's an expendable ally, is what I'm trying to say.
I feel like you need 2 to 3 expendable allies.
Yeah.
Like people you wouldn't mind marking off. Like let's just say there's like an open area or something like that. You get them to walk out first.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, but you're quicker, you're faster. You sneak out first. Have a look. If they get sniped, you know there's someone there. Yeah, 2 to 3 expendable allies. We're kind of sitting at a mid place right now. We're sitting perfectly between like 1 and 12. Like we're in that middle ground.
Yeah.
So we could have the potential to get sponsors.
Yeah.
Are we going full blown like diva route? Are we going simple concise route? Or are we going hero route?
See,
Yet again, you could go villain. You could go villain route as well. I feel like being from District 7, you need to make a bit of a name.
Yeah, we need to stand out, or else the capital isn't going to give us anything. We need to stand out.
So, there is the Katniss. Like the Katniss is kind of the hero route.
Yeah.
I don't think that would work in our favor.
No.
I don't think that would work in our favor.
No.
I think the best route to take here. Yet again, you don't want to make too many fucking enemies going into this.
See, like, as much as I'd love to come in and be like, yeah, we're gonna smash the system, kill them all, that'd paint a target on our backs. And
yeah, you know, you can't go in like that.
No.
But you could definitely go in and be like, yet again, you want something to make the capital start talking. You want, like, not a big charade, but you want to be like, you kind of want to pull a Pia.
Yeah.
You kind of want to pull a Pia. In which he's, like, perfectly charming. He's this cool dude, you know, suave, a little bit suave. You know, he's got it going for him. He can talk the talk. You know, like, he's there having a laugh at the interview. He's there, like, you know, like, raising up. That's kind of what you need to do.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can kind of make it out of this one. Because if you go villain route, people love to watch a villain fall.
I think the dynamic has to be, if it's the 2 of us, we have to do the dynamic of the Peter and, like, the quiet person. I think that's how it always works. If you have 2 big, like, 2 charming people, I think that's a bit too. I think you have the one charming fella, and then you can have the, you know, the almost, like, lesser known second aspect of the group, you know?
So you're talking like a Jason Victor here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Jason Victor.
Well, you have you have the head, but then, like, I personally think that appeals to kind of both sides.
See, I feel like the only way this would work, you get the Jace to work on the districts 1 through 6.
Yeah. And you get the Victor.
And you get the Victor to work on districts 8 through 12.
That's what I was thinking.
And you farm out sponsors.
Yeah.
Like, you get the Victor character to be like, I'm just a humble guy, I'm just from the sticks, you know, I'm from District 7, you know, I've worked hard all my life, I've put myself and my family through a lot, and, you know, we work hard every day, we're just nice, cheerful guys. And then, like, District 8 to 12 be like, oh, shit, you know, he's just one of us.
Yeah.
He's just a kid in there. Then you have the Jace character, who can schmooze up.
Yeah.
Like, Districts 1 through 6 is like, I was never worried about this. I love my time in the capital. What a fine city. What fine people, you know.
Yeah.
Clothes here, fantastic. When would I ever get a chance to wear clothes like these? And then it's like, oh, wow, look at this. Look at this guy.
The real question is, for the Hunger Games, there's an age gap. It's not everyone comes in at the same age.
We are the age we are now. 22 going.
So we're walking in against a couple of 12-year-olds at 22.
No. It was 16. It was from 16.
Oh, well, it was 16 to 18. Like, it wasn't just one age, because you had those younger fellas, like Vu. Like, Vu wasn't, I'm pretty sure Vu was younger.
It's actually not the fella that I decided not to go to my match tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's my joy.
Go. Anyway, no, what were you saying?
Yeah, look, I'm reading it right now. Each district had between 12 and 18 tributes. Like that.
Oh, 12 and 18. Okay, right. We're going to put ourselves...
I think we need to ask ChatGPT what age we got.
Alright, pick a number.
Pick two numbers between 12 and 18, considering there's two of us.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, right. Okay. Pick two numbers between 12 and 18. 14 and 17. Alright.
That's not the worst.
That's not the worst. No, that's not the worst. Okay, right. Are you saying heads or tails?
Look, I'll take myself at 14, okay? I'll be the 14-year-old.
You're taking yourself at 14, are you?
I'd rather you at 17 than me at 17.
Right.
Because think about the 17-year-old is the cocky guy from 1 to 8. The 14-year-old is the struggling 7 to 12.
Oh, he's the kid. He's the kid.
And I'm like, look, this is unfortunate. I'm just trying to get through everything. Well, you're like, I'm just going to have a ball in here, you know?
Okay, right. I can take that.
The dynamic is working. It's coming together.
Right. So we have 14 and 17. District 7. Survivability right now is looking a good 12.5%.
It's looking decent so far. It's looking like not the worst so far.
No, it's not bad at all. And do we have necessary survival techniques? We do. We're District 7.
Yeah, we definitely.
Lombard region. We know the berries. We know the forest land.
Yeah, we can make.
Man.
We can make a fire. Like, we can make a fire.
Survivability is 25%. Then.
Yeah, I think we're not District 12. Like, we're not in the mines. We're actually outside. We know what it's like to be outside.
Now, we got to think about skills and traits, weapons. What would be your weapon of choice, Hunger Games?
I mean, you have to go bow. Like, bow's OP.
Bow is yet again though. You have to be able to craft the bow.
We'll find a bow, which is, you know,
finding a bow and crafting a bow. I'd much prefer to know how to craft one.
Yeah.
Yet again, you are given shoelaces. You are given shoes.
Yeah.
Could very easily try and make a bow out of that, but yet again, it's not the right string.
It's a rough one. Unless you go like, see, because bow is like, it's the most extreme. If you have a bow, you're cooking. If you don't have a bow, you're kind of cooked.
You are cooked, yeah, because like it's no longer a short range battle. It's a mid to long range battle. Like you could try snipe people.
Like, I'm not.
Yet again, it's gonna be very difficult with a bow to snipe people.
I'm not Katniss over here, but like,
it's more you're looking for mid-range shots. You're looking for a person 20 foot in front of you, running towards you, sniping.
Or, oh man, oh no, I have it, man. Come on, no, I'm changing it. I'm going. See, 14 with a bow, or 14 with. Man, I'm going. I think if we want to be dynamic, it's either one person goes with bow and the other goes to close range. Well, I guess bow is kind of shit.
No. Close range is actually the worst option in the Hunger Games. And I'll tell you why.
I think spear. Not for
yes,
throwing.
I was just about to say spear. You got yourself a long spear. You're cooking.
And you can make a spear. Like you can look, if you have a knife, you find a big stick and you fucking tape that shit together, you just got a spear now.
Man, you don't even need a knife. You could just sharpen the stick.
Yeah, like we can go full.
You can genuinely just make yourself a pike.
Like, we can straight up go barbarian, fucking Neolithic tribe, and just fucking go ham.
Because if you have a spear and you know how to use the spear,
no one's like there's a reason spear is the main weapon in the medieval age for armies.
Yeah, because nobody, if they somehow craft themselves a shield, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
You could play them on the close battle, or you could just keep them at a distance.
Yeah.
You could just keep on stab.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to want to take short battle if they only have a knife.
No.
If they somehow got themselves a sword, like, you might be a little bit cooked there, but chances of them giving you swords is slim to none.
No.
So yeah, we're saying spear then.
I think a double. I think double spear. I don't think, man. Like, who's
Nobody's coming up against that.
no?
I think it's a spear and shield combo. You'd find a way to somehow make a shield. Like, you could just tie big branches together.
I don't think you need a shield. I think
I personally would go around with a shield. And hear me out here. A shield, or you kind of make yourself an armor set almost out of branches. Sure, you might not be as mobile, but my God, you're not getting stabbed.
Yeah.
You're not getting shot at. Like, unless they can pinpoint your head, you're not getting shot.
Yeah.
But if you got yourselves almost like, like a Kevlar, like a kind of like, like the pattern of a gilet, you know how it's kind of like that bubble? If you got branches like that, cut it down to size, man, you're cooking.
I think it's either spear or like, because if you have an axe can do it all. An axe.
You could have one spear, one axe.
Yeah.
An axe is very but yet again, one like bad swing, you're cooked. They just stab. Right. You keep talking for 2 minutes. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, see, the thing about axe is it's applicable for survival. So is a spear. Because you have an axe. That's chopping down wood for the spear. That's chopping down tree for the armor. It doesn't need to be a massive two-handed axe. It can be a medium forest axe with double blades. I think an axe and an axe shield and axe pike goes hard. Now getting the shield, that's gonna be rough. But I think that's exactly what you do. Honestly, we're going straight up District 7 Joanna Mason style. We're walking up, we've got an axe, and no one's stopping us. Because look, spear, we're in the woods, but like fish, game, it's gonna be hard to hunt. But a spear makes it all, and an axe just is the most complete thing you have. Because it can do it all. It can really do it all. I think an axe can do it. Because there's no point being like smart, intelligence. I'm gonna create traps and capture people. That's not happening. You might fool one or two people, but by the end, no one's trapping. No one's being like super clever. You're walking around. You got an axe. You got a spear, and you planted that shit into people's heads, and that's how it goes. No more, no less. I think that's more so what you have to do. Because if you do something else, you're cooked. It's interesting to understand and to note what other people would go. Because I guess the Hunger Games weapons, I just want to check, what do they look like? Yeah, swords, spear is just it, man. See, you always would want something like a little knife. A knife is always handy. Size, blades. I think it would be kind of useless. I think an axe is like the best thing you can get. Because it can do it all. Like, you can go short range, you can go medium range. You never want to throw your axe. That's like the stupidest thing you can do. But I think an axe has to be the way. No point in going trident, that's just so water based. Obviously we don't know we're going to a forest. There's no point in expecting that. And there's no like guns or anything else. I guess. See, that's if we get a weapon. Like, there's no guarantee that we get a weapon at the start. So axe and spear kind of sorts us. Basically. I don't think we encounter too many issues with that. They really should make a Hunger Games like game, like not like I know Fortnite obviously, but like they should just make a Hunger Games game. I think that would be really good. There's an actual Hunger Games. Like if I like there are web games, but it's not really great. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's just like crazy stuff. Especially if you're 14, you can be absolutely dumb. Man, Hunger Games is cool. There's a Matrix simulator? What does this even mean? Oh wait, but I guess you can't ever do a Hunger Games game because it's about kids. So it'll just be kids killing kids. That would be funny. That would be very funny if there's a Hunger Games game, and it's like kind of takes the whole point of the book away. That would be very funny. If we just started glorifying the games, that would be hilarious. I mean, it was the Ballad of Song and Snake, which I never read or watched. I heard it's actually not bad, but like, what's it about? Because I wouldn't mind another Hunger Games movie, to be honest. Like an actual Hunger Games movie. No fucking horse shit, none of that. Just straight up the Hunger Games. Wait, so is it always one, or how does it end? I don't know. I need to figure that out. Hunger Games. How to... Just curious. Interesting.
Right, I have retweeted.
Yeah, it has to be axe and spear.
Has to be axe and spear.
Yeah.
So you have the spear, I'll have the axe then.
Yeah.
Since I'm the 17-year-old, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let's just say, like, we're surviving so far. We're thriving. We've made good progress. There's, like, 6 people left.
Wait, but we still haven't... Wait, how did we even get to this point? We haven't even... I thought we're still at, like, training.
Oh, we're still in training right now, are we?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, we haven't even, like... The biggest thing is, like, the fight at the start. Like, we haven't even got to that. Like, we met mates, we decided we we're going to, like, get good with an axe and a spear.
Okay, right. So, we're gonna get good with the axe and spear. That's what we've decided to train.
And speed. Like, being able to actually run. You don't want to be the fucker and get caught because you're slow.
You'd have to train your 1 kilometer dash.
Yeah.
Like, you'd want to get it below 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's not too hard to get 1 kilometer below 5. You can't be looking at 3.5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a decent running pace for a kilometer. Because you probably will run a kilometer. Like, you'll probably run 500 meters, try grab a weapon or whatever, and then run another kilometer. Like, you'd want to be fucking running.
Yeah, you need you need to be stamina. I don't think we don't need muscle. We don't need any of that shit.
No, you don't need to be too big going into this either, because it is 12-year-olds to 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be very rare you find someone that big and developed, and you just know to fucking stay away from them.
And I'm interested to see how. So how we're gonna, because the score is big. You get that score on your You get that score with the capital.
Yeah.
The game score or whatever. How do we figure out? We can ask ChatGPT what score we're gonna get.
ChatGPT could try cook us down.
ChatGPT could give us a tip.
What do the scores go from? So it's like 0 to 100, isn't it?
No, I think it's like 1 to 10. And I think like getting 8 is pretty good. 7,
Oh yeah, Katniss got an 11, didn't she?
Yeah, and they were like, what the fuck, how'd she get an 11? I'm pretty sure I remember the 7 was like, 7's decent.
Yet again, though, the people from the capital, like, it's judges who give you your number. They also have prerequisite knowledge going into it of how well you would do.
Wait, never mind. 7 sucks.
You don't want to get a 7.
Well, the 5 is Foxface got 5. Fucking Foxface.
So I'm gonna say you'd kind of want to be leaning if you want to get sponsors. I'm the 17-year-old with the axe. How proficient am I though? Because yet again,
You're 17, man. You're one of the oldest people there.
17 and from the lumbar region.
With an axe.
With an axe?
This is your wheelhouse, like.
Yeah, it'd have to be. I'd have to be good 8 or 9.
Yeah.
We'll go because we're going the Jace route. It'd have to be a 9.
Yeah. You know, you'd have to be up there.
It has to be a 9, and then you would have spear. You see, with a spear.
Oh, that's like a 6.
Would you be stabbing or would you be throwing?
You know, I'm not throwing that shit. I'm never throwing my spear. Throwing your spear is the stupidest thing you can do. That's literally suicide. You are not. That's literally like, unless you have another spear, you're not throwing it away your last spear. I'm keeping this close to my chest, 2 hands, and it's fast forward motions, up and down, left, right. If you get that down, no one can approach you. You like I remember I watched a lot of videos on modern day medieval fighting. Spear wins nearly like 80% of the time. You're cooked, and we won't have any armor. Basically, people out there, all it takes is a couple of stabs, and like they're limping and they're done. I don't need to be like getting people in the neck every time.
Should even think about it. A lot of people, like, I think machete was the most used weapon in the first Hunger Games. That was like the one which was in the backpacks.
Yeah.
If you have a 10-foot long fucking spear, ain't nobody gonna come at you with a machete.
Yeah, they're not coming up on you with a machete.
Yeah, no, I think it's gonna. Are you proficient with the spear?
I think I'm decent. I think like
we could say we're from the lumbar region.
Because look, I'm looking here.
Spear fishing is a thing. We could say spear fishing's a thing.
Rue got a 7. I'm not getting lower than fucking Rue.
No, you can't get lower than Rue. Rue was a thrifty little fucker though, but you can't get lower than Rue.
Rue was 12.
Rue was 12 and she was also a girl.
Yeah.
And she also couldn't speak.
Yeah.
So I'd say you'd be up there with an 8. I think it'd be an 8.
I think it's like a 7-8. Yeah.
I think an 8 is accurate for a 14-year-old with a spear.
Yeah.
Yet again, though, you're proficient with the spear. I'm proficient with the axe. This all depends on if we get these weapons going in.
Oh yeah.
Because you can make a spear, can't make an axe. So you have a bit more versatility.
Yeah. No.
Yet again, we could say we're already proficient in the spear and the axe. Do we perfect our craft in the training area and let other people see us with these weapons? Like Katniss? Or do we strive to learn as much as possible?
I don't think we're going. I don't think. That's a tough one now. That's a tough one.
Because yet again, do you want to establish that you got an axe and you got a spear and you know how to fucking use it? Or are you going around learning as much as you can?
That's a tough one because it's the double-edged sword of if you're popular, people know it, but also people might be afraid of you and run away at the start. Like, people see you're gunning for something, they're like, fuck, that guy knows how to use it, I'm not going there. And it's all about the start. It's all leading up to how you're going to do the start.
Or they could also see you running towards a weapon. If they think they can get the edge over you and get to that weapon first, they're going to think to themselves, right, I got to make sure to take this fucker out in case he gets his weapon. Because if he gets his weapon, I'm fucked. That's also the way I'd be thinking about it. Like, if I saw Katniss running for a bow, I'd be like, oh, fucking hell no, get that shit first.
Yeah.
Get her off the fucking map. Because as soon as she gets out, she can snipe you from 50 foot away. Like, then you're cooked.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah. No, I think, me personally, I on the first day.
I mean, we have to stay. I think we have to stay in our character. If you pop off as Jace, and I'd be like decent, but not like crazy. Because if you pop off, you get a high score. They're like, oh shit, he talks the talk and he walks the walk.
But I would also try learn as well. You'd also have to try learn. Like, I'd try learn how to use a sword. I'd try learn how to use machete. In case you get stuck with one.
Yeah.
Because you can't always, like, rely on it.
No.
I think on the first day, like, in the training area, like, it wouldn't be as soon as we go in. I'd suss people out first. Then when I know people are watching, I'd go fucking crazy with the axe. I'd start fucking swinging.
Yeah.
Like, you can get a whole, like, solo fucking, like... Let's say you're coming up against, like, the bots or whatever. Like, the holograms? Start fucking going crazy in the training room. Make sure people are watching. They see me fucking going crazy with this axe. And they think to themselves, fuck am I going near this guy?
Yeah.
But you'd also have to learn. You want to learn your crafty tricks. You want to learn like that, how to stitch up a wound, how to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
How to make sure the berries are safe to eat.
Yeah.
Survivability stuff. I think that's just the best way to go. I don't think there's any other way you can go with that. Like, I think you'd be better off showing you're good with the spear as well, and then going off and learning other things. Yeah. So at least people know, like, this fella's learning other things, but my god, he can use a spear.
Yeah.
All it took was Katniss showing them one time that she could use the bow, and they're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but she was like insane.
Yeah, she was crazy with the bow, to be fair.
Yeah,
but like, if you remember, like, for Peeta, it was him carrying the weight.
Well, he fucking launched that big rock or whatever with the sack.
I thought it wasn't a dumbbell, it was a kettlebell or something.
Yeah, he launched it. Because he did that he did that paint and they all laughed at him. And then so he grabbed the kettlebell, he just like launched it.
But that's it though. Yeah. All it takes is like one scenario.
Yeah.
And for a kettlebell, it was probably like fucking 50, 60 kilos.
Oh yeah, I mean you saw him lugging the sacks around in District 12. He's that big dude.
And like he got his nod of respect then. He was like, oh fuck yeah. You're like, fair enough, fair play. Camouflage was a good one though. Camouflage is definitely a good one to learn. Especially being in the Forbidden Forest or Forgotten Forest.
Yeah.
Not a bad skill. What else would I try learn?
I think that's about it. I don't think we can learn more.
No, you only have like a week.
You don't have much time, and then you're coming up. Yeah. It's gonna be rough. So we come up, and then you can ask. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can come up, and then you just gotta figure out like run or don't run or what's happening.
We kind of answered that in the first, like the first instance of us talking about it, which we said we wouldn't necessarily run straight towards the cornucopia or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
But you'd kind of try pick up a weapon along the side.
Yeah.
I think that's your best bet. And sure, we're in the forest. Would kind of would be familiar with the atmosphere. You'd know to set up a base. You'd know to climb the trees. You'd know to steer clear of like wasps' nests and shit like that. Because that like that, you are fucked. But yet again, you also have to be entertaining. You can't be one of these random fucks who tries and hides.
No, you cannot. No.
Because the audience can still see you. Like, the audience could see Peeta lying there when he was camouflage, you know? And if they see that, like, that's why they didn't send no medicine around like that, because, like, well, fuck this. Like,
he's just chilling there.
He's just chilling there. He's just going to try to cheese it. I feel like he can't cheese it.
No, I think you just have to... We hunker down that night, and then we find those allies that we found, and I think we just kind of go around surviving. And I think if we come up on people, we're not. I don't think we can run because.
No, you have to mark.
Because even if, let's say you manage to get away, like, they might be, like, behind you and you just don't know. Like, if you encounter people that are not, like, you know, two buddies, we're putting them in the ground.
Now, I won't lie to you. I think the best way to actually murk people, bear in mind, we are from the forest region. Nighttime murking.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's something they don't establish in the movies. Man, I'd be sleeping during the day and murking at night. I don't care.
Did you tell Mama?
No, not yet. I'll text her now. But, no, I'd be 100% sleeping during the day, murking at night. Because the amount of people who just, like, they'll camp up in a tree of some sort, and they'll sit out. Man, you could find where people are. Make yourself a little map in your head and be like, right, this is where they are. Go around and mark them. They're not going to expect to be marked during the night.
But
it's too dark. Oh my god, there's no lights, no nothing.
Yeah, we're not going to find them, like. We can't, like, if you look up, you won't see shit. You won't see someone on a tree.
Yet again, though, you'd see, like, people have to shit in the woods.
There's also animals. I guess we know the difference between that. I don't know. I think if there's a campfire, then it's like, you know.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, that's.
Yeah, but if you have a loner, like if you have a Peter out there, we're not finding Peter. Like.
No, but we're not trying to find Peter.
Yeah.
You're not trying to find Peter.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to find the groups.
Yeah.
You're trying to find the people. 3-4 people, one person on watch. Campfire set up. 2 or 3 of them could be sleeping in the trees. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's how you catch these fuckers, and that's also how you make make a name for yourself with the sponsors. Because who would be dastardly enough to go around killing people in their sleep? It's deplorable.
Yeah.
But if you make like a laugh out of it,
oh yeah.
Oh man,
if
it
you
could
kill
be
someone,
good.
then you go ha ha ha. They're like, oh fuck.
This guy's fucking evil.
But then wouldn't they give like sponsors to other people to stop us?
No. This is what I would be saying. This is what I'd be saying now. This is diabolical stuff, alright? I'd be like trying to find cameras in the woods. And I'd be like, we've just come up on people from District 4. Like, you could scope them out like fucking wolves. Like, this could be like Into the Grey kind of shit. Like, send them sponsors. So they're not concentrating. I just go around and murk them. Oh man, it would be golden. It'd be like, send them sponsors. Send them sponsors.
They need help. We're coming for them.
Yeah, their head is turned. In that split second, you pop out and you start stabbing. Rah, rah.
That's funny.
Send them sponsors. They'll need it, kind of shit, you know? Mm-hmm. Or because you're doing it during the night as well, and because we're so used to the woods, that's a heavy advantage.
Yeah.
That's a heavy advantage. You take out the watcher while everyone's asleep, you're cooking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're dead. It's bloodbath. I think
Man,
we got lucky. We got lucky that it's woods, because if it was like fucking, like if it was like
we got very lucky that it's woods, because if it had been like, if it's desert terrain, you're cooked. No. Okay, right. Let's just go by the hypothetical. If it is desert terrain, the only fucking way you'd ever survive desert,
you have to go in. You have to go in. I think
you have to mark. You have to mark people.
You literally have to become top dog, or you're dead. You're not surviving out there. It's so because it's warm during the day, but it'll be freezing at night. You won't be able to survive anywhere. There's no shelter.
That's why I think they said like the desert ones are often the quickest Hunger Games, and that's why the capital hates it.
Yeah.
They hate doing the desert ones because when you have like big open space like that, there's nowhere to hide.
No.
There's absolutely nowhere to fucking hide. Like, you aren't getting away. Like, you have to just mark or be marked. And in that scenario, that's when you go straight for the big dog weapons.
Yeah.
Like, I think in Hunger Games 1, like, the axes and the spears and all that are actually inside the cornucopia.
Yeah, I think so.
You're better off grabbing a weapon from outside, coming straight back in and marking the stragglers.
Yeah, well, they're
Either that-
behind each other. Yeah.
Either that, or you find a couple stragglers. You find 6, 7 stragglers. You say, right, we got a sweep house. Because a lot of districts like that will try to stick to themselves. You got to go in there and fucking sweep house. But yeah, because we're in woodlands, best way to do it. Make them feel like they're secure and that they can sleep. Maybe not on the first night. On the first night, you can sleep. On the second night, when people are fully grounded, they know what they're doing. That's when you strike. I think it's second night. You take out a watcher. You start marking people off.
Man, you could get easily fucked if it was like a snow one. You come up, it's the fucking.
Oh man, you'd be cooked.
We'd be fucked.
The snow one though.
That's perfect for like something like Peter. Like if you find some sort of cave, you find some sort of shelter, and you just hunt around and just come back there. Like you could outlast everyone.
Yet again, though, Hunger Games makers won't allow that.
Yeah.
Like they'll put fucking ravenous dogs in the cave. Just to fuck with you. They put a bear. They put a fucking polar bear in the cave.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Honestly, like they want us to be like the bad guy. They want us to kill. I think we have to lean into that. As you said, go up to the cameras and be like, "This is our game. This is our town."
Oh, I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like, I'd proper do like a Bear Grylls and I'd be like, we've just come up to 5 people from District 2, 3, and 4 here. Send them sponsors. Let them turn their heads and I'll kill them silently. They'll never know I hit them.
Yeah.
And like the sponsors could be a note saying like, look behind you. Or, oh my god. You know how they get a note?
Yeah.
Could be like, look behind you. That's how you get people. That's how you get people hooked. Then they be like, fuck, these guys. They're like fucking militia here.
Yeah.
But yeah, snow, same as desert.
Yeah.
Exact same as desert. You just gotta mark people. You gotta kill them. Yeah, I think that's it though for Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Final survivability rating
I think
between 1 and 10.
I think like a 40-50. I don't think it's honestly. I think if we line it up, Forest, you're the woodsman. You got a decent chance of surviving, man.
I'm gonna give survivability here. Yeah, solid 5 out of 10, 50%.
Yeah. Well, same. If you get
That's with the prompts ChatGPT is giving.
Yeah. If you could easily get fucked. You rock up, it's like tundra.
Oh, it's a fucking lottery. It's very much a lottery.
This is literally like Fortnite. You're dropping and you got no guns. You're done.
What are people around you have weapons? They've dropped first.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, fuck.
Imagine if they did that. You come up. I have it right here. I think the coolest starting the Hunger Games would be if when you come up and there's no one around. Everyone is put in at a random time. Not like everyone starts at the start. Because I know that's
they love that bloodbath at the start though. They would never take that out.
I guess, yeah. I love the idea of like, where the fuck is everyone? Do you know what I mean? Because the whole thing is like there's a bloodbath at the start, and then there's like 10 people left, and then for like a couple of days they all kind of whittle each other down. But what if there's 24 fuckers out there, and it's like, man, I don't know where the fuck I can go. You will go into this cave and there's 5 of them in there, and you're like, fuck me.
No, I think it would be better if it wasn't just like a straight 500-meter dash, because I think that's very fucking.
Yeah, I thought the swim was much cooler.
The swim is cool, but then people start cheesing it and like swimming off to the borders and then just running it.
Yeah.
Like that's proper cheesing it. Then there was also people who wouldn't get off the staircase, so they just got shot.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Now, I think, kind of like what you said there, you get dropped in a random spot, yeah? But it's like 3-4, like you get dropped along the perimeter. And the only way you can get in is if you walk to the center. And
Yes,
that's where the weapons are kept.
Yeah.
It's a proper 4 or 5 kilo trek into the center.
That's what more so as I was thinking, yeah. When you have this shit, but it's all outside.
Yeah, like you are outside.
Yeah.
And like you don't know how far the next person is, do you? They could be a kilometer, they could be 5 kilometers. You don't know. And you're thinking to yourself, right, fuck, I'm truly by myself here. That's when you have to start getting a little bit shifty. I think in that scenario, yet again, your best bet is probably try acquire anything around you. Like, they're not going to drop weapons around you. They're not going to drop any lifelines out like that. Best bet is getting a big fucking branch, like we said. Try sharpening it down on a rock or something like that.
Yeah.
And then heading your way through the forest. But what I wouldn't do is, I wouldn't head straight for the center. Too obvious. I'd be skirting off to the left or to the right. Like at an angle.
Yeah.
So like you're coming up to the center, but you're not pinpointing it, you know? Like you can tell where the center is. Let's just say like there's a big like light beacon or whatever. And that's where the center is. I would not be darting straight towards the light beacon. I'd be drifting off to the left to try catch someone who was going off to the light beacon and then just murk them from behind.
Yeah.
Or you could find a buddy and be like, alright, we'll go to the light beacon together. Now it's 2v22.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Anyway, I think that's it for today.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. 40-50% for Hunger Games.
I think
With the conditions we were given,
you
of
can't
course.
I don't think you can do any better.
No, you can't. You can't.
No.
Yet again, folks, this is a lottery pick as well. So you could get fucked over.
Especially because Hunger Games, you don't start off always beside your partner. You can start off and I'm just beside about your fucking 18-year-old, just a 14-year-old, and I'm cooked.
And you could be cooked. Or you could be put beside like 3 or 4 girls and you're like, right, I'll just mark them. Yet again, though, some of the girls in the Hunger Games are feisty.
You had fucking
you would not look at them.
You had fucking Clove, like, who went to town. She was murking everyone. Like, you couldn't easily walk up thinking, like, oh, I'll just kill her. And she just whips out fucking, like, she launches a dagger at you and you're cooked before you know it. You're like, oh, balls.
Yeah, like that. A shield or some sort of armor would be made in that woods. Like, that's just what I'd do. And then a spear. Best way to do it. Maybe a small little shank as well. Just in case. Like, you could have it on your ankle or something like that. You could try to attach it there. So that if anything does happen, or if you're captured, or if anything goes wrong, you could just whip the knife and go. Or the spear could break. They could chop it. Somebody could have like that machete. You have only the wood spear, and they just go breaks the spear, and you're like, well, fuck.
Oh.
I could think of you. Then you pull a Torfin. You're like, Torfin.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I didn't.
With that, folks, have a good one. We'll see you next week for the next episode of Survivability Series. Already talked about something else. We could talk about Villain Saga Season 1.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. Yeah.
It's about goddamn time, huh? Talk about Arcane finale.
Well, I haven't finished it. I haven't finished it because...
I haven't finished it either. I haven't finished it.
I probably won't finish it next week either.
Damn.
I'll be away.
Brother ain't gonna watch it on the plane.
Why would I waste... Why would I...
Why would I waste an episode of Arcane on the plane?
Never in my life. You could never. Alright then.
Right, there, folks. Have a good one. And I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.